For this episode of The Downshift, we came all the way to the Isle of Man to check out the TT. No, not the cute little Audi that your sister drives, but the craziest motorcycle race in the world. Unfortunately, we were met with just about the worst weather in the world, so the race was canceled. Given that we're on an island with no speed limits, we came up with a plan B. The Isle of Man is located midway between the UK and Ireland in the middle of the Irish Sea. And its location means that it has warm winters and cool summers. It also has a lot of moisture like what you're seeing going on around here. But when the fog clears, this island is gorgeous. The Isle of Man is about the size of Columbus, Ohio. It has 85,000 people, whereas Columbus has 785,000. Since a third of the island's population lives in one town, that means most of the island is pretty well empty. That makes for incredible driving, especially with no national speed limit. The main roads on the island go through small, charming, quiet towns, and it's hard to believe they're used for that mother of all races, the TT. TT stands for Tourist Trophy, and the race happens every year at the end of May and beginning of June. A lap around this 37 3/4 mile long circuit makes Germany's Nürburgring look and feel like a go-kart track. It's safe to say that driving through these towns flat out at 180 miles an hour on a motorcycle is flat out nuts. Unfortunately, the danger is very real. 237 people have died on this course since 1907 during official race events. The number of actual tourist motorcyclists that have died is much, much higher. This week, in fact, we're already into double digits. Coming to the TT is like going to a Roman death match. You know there's going to be a lot of blood spilled, but you concentrate on the entertainment. No thanks. I'm gonna stick with four wheels and seat belts and crumple zones and airbags. The four wheels I'm in belong to a Subaru BRZ, which might be the best car in the world to tackle these roads, because they're nuts. See, in addition to not having any speed limits, they're crazy bumpy, like rip your front spoiler off bumpy, and the Subaru doesn't scrape. It also is just fast enough to have fun without killing yourself. And that's still not as insane as what Subaru did to us next, which is to strap us in the passenger seat of a rally-prepped BRZ driven by Mark Higgins. And Higgins is the dude who has the lap record around this course in an STI. As it turns out, he doesn't really slow down even if there's like a foot of water across the road. The locals call this the Isle of Man. Of course, I think a more fitting description would be the Isle of Motorized Mayhem. Either way, it has about 688 miles of paved roads. We've covered about 300 of them in the Subaru, and I have to say, if I had to be stranded on a small island somewhere, it'd be this one.